What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Special event today for me, guys. I hit 100 subscribers. Thank y'all so much for being with us this last year. You know, I started doing Dokkan content in part 2 of the worldwide download celebration last year, which really makes hitting 100 within that first year a big deal to me. From the bottom of my heart, thank y'all for watching and staying with me. For those who are new to the channel, maybe consider joining us and subscribe, along with subscribing to my guests on the channel today. What's good, Fang King Productions, J Rich 2K26? We updating your number.
Oh, I was like, dang, this man he went up. He leveled up 4 levels.
He a cyborg, bro. He just got a new number. He got updated.
Hey, it's me, J Rich.
Oh shit. He's an
Yeah.
android. Kakarot? Speaking of Kakarot, so yeah, 100 subscribers today as of now. Thank y'all so very much. But we're here to talk about part 2, the worldwide download celebration. And let's start with the Dokkan Fest. Broly, first off, before we go over their kit, initial thoughts, just off of what we've seen in the teaser reveals. What are your thoughts, guys?
I like Gohan. I need him.
We talking about Broly. We talking about Broly right now.
Oh, gotcha. I was just more excited over the other.
Which is
Broly
fair.
seemed cool.
Um, it for me it's just I'm kind of happy Broly finally started getting a little bit more love in this. So for me it is a wonderful callback to the LRSTR Broly. So it's nice to see it.
Oh yeah, with the lava and all that.
Yep.
It's their classic Broly. Everybody loves that Broly. Everybody. All right, so let's hop straight into the discussion here. We're gonna go over their kit, and then we'll talk about Videl and Gohan, the two other units releasing in less than 20, or just over 24 hours from time of recording.
Uh, 30? Yeah, about 30 something.
Yeah, just over 24. Close enough.
Yeah.
All right, so Broly, he is an uncontrollable power, revenge or planetary destruction, 170 with movie bosses, transformation boost, and pure Saiyans being his 200. Initial thoughts on the leader skill. Are we happy with it? I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. I pretty much when they first kind of showed in the what was it? The assets that we had uncontrollable power, I kind of knew that was gonna go to a Broly. Revenge definitely makes sense. Planetary destruction makes sense. Like pretty much all of this makes sense for Broly to be at his like peak. So I can't complain because they actually, put together a coherent team for him that will actually like benefit him in the long run.
I agree. Shout out to Revenge finally getting another leader.
Yeah, it took forever.
I still wouldn't run Bardock on
That
this team. Still won't run AGL Bardock on this team. Though you could. You could. AGL Bardock is on his 200%.
He is.
With Revenge and
Now,
Pure Saiyan.
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't mind running AGL Bardock. I wouldn't mind. But, that'll be for a later portion of the discussion. So I'll leave that where it is at the moment. J Rich, your take?
My take is, oh, we're gonna have a full Broly lineup team, but hopefully for part three, give us Bio Broly. I like the leader skill that he got though.
Uh,
But we just have the potential to run like a full Broly's team if they want to throw in a Bio Broly. Just saying.
you
I
know,
mean, you can do it with the base form Super Broly. I mean, it won't be great, but you could do it.
there's enough Broly's, right? Right?
Yeah,
Do you need the base form Super Broly?
I would think so. Because there's this Broly, the EZA Tech LR Broly,
Yep.
the Part 1 LR Broly, the Tech LR Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly. You could use the EZA Broly, and then if you want it now, in a perfect world, they super EZA the OG Strength Broly, and then you could use that Broly, but you are missing one other Broly, so you would probably just throw the base form one on there.
Told you, Bio Broly will complete the team.
Base form
Hmm.
Broly. Why base form Broly? He's older than the Fizz Easy A Broly. Or did we forget
You
about
know,
him?
I forgot that he existed, honestly.
That checks
But
out.
is he runnable? Is the question.
More so than the
He would
base
be more
Broly.
so more runnable than the base STR Broly. Way more runnable.
Yeah, because the SDR Broly from the anniversary banner unit. You mean?
Yeah, it was just a banner unit.
Yep. And the EZA has come out since then, so newer, better kit ish.
But but- yeah. So I mean, look, like I said, it could be done. It could be done, definitely.
It can be done.
Okay.
All right. Well, we got that now. We have thoughts here. We have opinions. So I guess the next question is going to be really simple. How do you feel about a super attacks? 18 key, massively raises attack and defense for one turn. High chance of another 100% attack. Mega colossal damage with a great chance of stunning the enemy. So he's got a 50% chance to raise his attack 100%.
Oh, can you show me the card art?
It's right here. It's been up the whole time.
I only see your YouTube YouTube channel.
That's that's weird. Are you sure?
Yep.
Because it should be up fine.
I'm watching your stream.
Yeah, I can see that. Hold on. Little technical difficulties.
Discord's been bugging lately, no joke.
Yeah, just some technical difficulties. We okay? We're good. We're catching up. There we go. That better?
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So sorry about that. All right, so here you go.
Thank you.
So 100% attack and defense on an 18 key super with a high chance, 50% coin flip, to get an additional 100% attack off the 18 key. That's pretty solid. I don't hate the potential for the damage there.
I don't. It's just
I don't like the coin flip, but
that that part, that part, because like in my head, the way I'm looking at it is like he has a chance to either completely obliterate the person, or he's just not really going to hit as hard as he normally could, and like missing out on that 100, that extra 100% is, you will notice it. It will be noticeable, but with the Tech EZA LR, I'm pretty sure he'll cover a good amount of damage. So realistically, he don't need to be pumping out that
I
much.
was gonna say, do we need any other damage dealers on this team?
I mean, to
No,
be
not
honest,
really.
that tech Easy A did clear out Blue Gogeta full HP by
Oh
himself.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I did
he
not
clears.
forget.
He clears. And then his 12 key. Massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn, with a high chance of an additional 30% defense. Ooh, okay. Colossal damage and a high chance to stun. So that's not bad. I don't hate the
Nah,
unit. Like
I like
I think
him
he's
getting
good.
the extra defense, but again, that coin flip portion, not a fan of.
Fair. Fair enough. Alright. So I guess let's move on to more of the kit. His passive. His biography.
That part.
So he gets an entrance animation, which was clean. I love that animation. Which gives extreme class allies 40% defense for the first 4 turns. I'm here for that.
Always good. Always good. Defense is always good.
An additional. And then he gets 260% attack and defense and 60% damage reduction.
Woo!
Good.
With an additional attack of 100% when attacking. Key +2 and recovers 2% HP per type key sphere. So, physical, it don't matter what type, as long as it's the same. That's gonna be good.
I'm just happy he has like a regeneration portion in his passive. That's like what? 2% really don't mean much, but hey, getting 28% or 20
I mean, getting 10%,
is gonna be
getting
clutch.
10% HP back off of 5 key spheres is huge.
Yeah, that's clutch.
Like, especially with certain enemies out there that will kill you, and they don't care because they critting now. So
Big facts.
So guard ain't good enough. You need damage reduction on top of guard now to be good, based on that knowledge.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I'm good with that. Like, give me more units with good stuff in their kits, please. I will take it, no complaints. Use a domain. While the domain is active, it randomly changes key spheres, except for int and strength, to strength key spheres.
You skipped the name of his domain.
I did. It's the molten lava of Natade Village.
Thanks.
I don't know why that was important to you, but okay. Were you trying to catch me slacking so you can make fun of me for mispronouncing it? Because I didn't.
Nah, you just skipped over it and reading along.
All right, fair enough. I know we all know Jay was just trying to catch me.
Hey, look, Jay
You
Rich
tried.
was one of them kids in school. Why you skip that word? Don't skip it. All right.
Ningen. All right. So domain, you can activate it pretty early, and it's useful. But he also guarantees to guard with his damage reduction. That's huge. Without damage reduction, not a fan. Told you, guard's not good enough. But he's got 60% damage reduction, so that works.
Right.
All right, and then
Not to mention the fact that his domain, it does cover the tech Easy A LR Broly that has bad defense. So you can just easily revive off of that.
I mean, his defense is not great. You correct. We'll talk about him. We will talk about him. We're not done here. But for now, we're just talking about this Broly. His attacks are effective against all types for the rest of the battle. Once the domain is active. So you activate that domain, and for the rest of the battle, he will be super effective against all types. That's going to be useful for him. in general, just because he's not the biggest damage dealer unless you get that coin flip. But that'll help. And it'll be insane if you get the coin flip.
Yeah.
Straight up. Then, starting from the 5th turn, after they've entered the fight. So, it's like AGL Broly's domain condition. Turn 5 after they've shown up. So, during slot 7, it's turn 7.
Yeah.
But there's slot 1, it's turn 5. Slot 2 is turn 6. Slot 2, not slot 2. Turn 2, the slot 6.
Yeah.
Y'all know the words I'm trying to say. Y'all are smart. And if you're not, you're not, man, we're all Dragon Ball fans. Reading is hard.
Reading is a difficult subject.
It is.
But, yeah. So 5 turns after his appearance, you can revive with him. Revive is good. Revive is great. That is going to be against Goku Frieza and the really hard fights. So I am all for it because
don't forget, Harudagarn is always going to sell.
Or Turles. SDR Turles sells a lot.
Harudagon more.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, heck, Tech Easy A Broly.
I mean, Turles can take a normal on like Harudagon. 500, 600k off a normal.
Hey, yo.
As long as he survives, I don't care. If he takes one normal and doesn't die and then dodges the rest, I'm good.
I mean, that's good if his domain's up. You ain't go like if it's not up.
Well, so here's the thing. It's after the domain is up. Once the domain is active on turn 5, or just don't read the end. No, it's just from the 5th turn. Starting from the 5th turn of their appearance. So the domain never has to go up.
Okay.
He does not have to put up the domain to revive. It's just from the 5th turn of his appearance, he will revive with 60% HP recovered.
Gotcha.
When him or an ally is KO'd, which is the best kind of revives. I think he has the best revive in the game.
No, without a doubt.
No silly conditions. No HP requirements. No has to be hit a million times. Straight up, he's just here to do his thing. I'm good with that. Then, he has additional 60% defense when receiving attack after this character or another ally revives.
Makes sense. Okay.
And then he will then change physical key spheres to int and give uncontrollable power allies 60% attack and defense at the start of the attacking turn after a revive. That is after revival.
So you don't get the 60% until he rolls back around.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, when you revive with them, it goes to the next rotation, anyways.
Yeah. So at that point, it's just the next turn.
Yep.
Okay, that's not bad.
Now,
That's not bad at all.
active skill. Massively raises attack, ultimate damage, and makes the domain for 3 turns. Can be activated when you're fighting a Goku's family enemy, or the entire all allies in the turn are on the uncontrollable power category. So Turles can't be on rotation. Tech Vegeta can't be on rotation. But they're on the team. They're just like they can be on the team, but they're not on the rotation to activate that. So keep that in mind. You can run them, but if it's turn 1 and you got Turles or Tech Vegeta with Broly, there's no domain. then
I'm not a. Mm,
I mean I'm fine with that
Nah.
because well unless you're fighting a Goku category enemy, Goku's family category enemy.
I kind
So
like
team build
me. I'm
based
kind of
on
wishing they. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I was saying team build based on like if you're fighting a Goku family enemy, Tech Vegeta and Turles are extremely good options for the team. They're not like neither one are mandatory, but they are extremely good options for the team. And if you're not, then you have a decision to make. One I'm not a big fan of.
True.
Now, what were you about to say?
Because I was thinking about it from a standpoint of I was like, okay, who could really like for uncontrollable rage? It's like I'm not gonna lie. In my head, I'm like, I do not want to run Harudegarn with this team. And I understand, like, yeah, he's on the team, but I just feel like if it included planetary destruction, good God,
Words.
in it, I know, right? If that was included within the like activation condition, I'd have been cool with it. Cause I don't really care much about revenge, but like all the Brolys are in planetary destruction.
Are they?
I believe so. Yes.
AGL Broly is
Oh yeah.
not. AGL Broly is not.
He never destroyed a planet.
Dragon Ball Super
Oh yeah.
Broly is not a planetary destroyer.
Yeah, he baby Broly compared to this one.
But
But
he
even then,
is.
it would still include him because it would be uncontrollable power and planetary destruction.
Oh,
Mm.
so you're saying you want to see an and on here.
Yeah, yeah. Instead of it being
Or
it
or
instead
or an
of it
or.
being or when allies in the attacking turn are uncontrollable power or planetary destruction category allies.
Mm.
That would be. I feel like that would just accentuate him a little bit more. Just make honestly, like I'm gonna say it like this. It's the Kale and Caulifla argument. Why hold back? You don't, just make him as busted as you can. So if this is like a major selling point for him, me personally, just make it as busted as you can. Try to encompass every Broly. I understand uncontrollable power does do that, but try to encompass everything that can help him, I guess, if that's what I'm trying to say.
Now I get what you're saying, um, and they have successfully accomplished that goal.
Oh yeah.
Like this Broly accounts for the entirety of that category of
Yeah.
all
So, and
Brolys. All Brolys are on his team, and the active skill does require a team of all Brolys to be fine. Now I wonder is the strength Broly on uncontrollable power? The
which one?
the base Broly.
I don't think so.
We'll find out in a second because I did pull up the category, but I think his active skill conditions are fine. Um, again, be smart on your team builds. If you're facing a Goku's family enemy, then yeah, who cares if you have a full team of uncontrollable power? If they're all on the movie bosses category with Turles, I think that's the right choice. Though reading up on this man's kit does make me think Tech Broly, the Carnival LR,
Yeah.
might be the leader. Still, it might still be two Tech Brolys, and not
And then just
and one of the DFE Broly on the team. Because Tech Brolys are solid enough in slot one, turn one, and for a few turns after that. So
and you want those slot 1 units.
yeah, well, I mean this Broly can probably slot one as well with the 60% damage reduction.
Oh wait, no, you got Cell Max. I forgot.
You also got Cell Max.
Forgot he's in that.
He is
Okay.
on. He is on that team, and he is good on it.
Yeah, man, Cell Max is good on anything that he's on.
Now, if he puts Texas percent Vegeta on the team,
What?
now if you put Texas percent Vegeta on the team,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So like, you're probably not taking Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, but he's not on movie bosses anyways. So, but like I was talking, if
Yeah,
you run this man as the leader, you could run Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta on the team somewhere if you wanted to. You don't have
makes
to,
sense.
but you're able to. And I like that. I like that you're able to, because that's what you should have with Dokkan Fest units, is more option to have fun.
Big facts.
Now let's continue with our evaluation here. Uncontrollable power category allies attack and defense 15%. Damage received by superclass enemies and allies by 15%. And additional 10% for characters who belong to the movie heroes category. So
Perfect
25%.
effect.
Yeah, his domain is solid. I like it. It does what it needs to do. It's 3 turns. But it clashes with AGL, bro. You know it doesn't. It's 3 turns, and you can, in theory, activate it turn 1 if you want.
true.
Yeah.
Like, will there be instances where you have this domain up and you can't use Broly's? Yeah, absolutely. Does it clash because of that? No. No, and the fact that they have done what they've done with domains, I agree with Truth here. Y'all can say whatever you want, but I agree with him. It's intentional. This is how they're power creeping units now, without making the bosses so unfair and unfun. They don't want another year of Zamasu. Infuse Zamasu. That fight was not fun
Yeah,
for
but I
anyone.
personally, I don't want to say that it's like it's intentional necessarily. I just think like realistically, just gonna call it how I see it. They released a bunch of new mechanics, and then to really look at the landscape of the game from when they started releasing new mechanics, they were rarely featured on units. They would still give us units that were just like the units the year prior. So what I think they're doing now is they're just throwing out more updated units with domains or with standby skills, adding those little bit of things that happen in it. I don't necessarily think it's like intentional to make to like power creep a unit because realistically it it wouldn't really make sense in a sense because it's a PvE game versus it being something PvP based. If it was PvP based, I would definitely say, yeah, they're doing this intentional. I just think now they're just trying to build on the scenes themselves without having to make 450 different units. If
I mean,
if
that's
that's
fair.
making any sense. I think that's what it is. Like, we had what was it? The Broly coming out of the like lava and stuff like that. Okay, we got that from an entrance animation now. Like we're getting entrance animations. We're getting all of like standby skills. All of these are all things that happen within the show. Like I do understand the concept of it being like, bruh, you done shoved 4 domains on this one team. This is freaking ridiculous. But I think what they were doing with it in the beginning is like, okay, looking at it from like Strength Super Saiyan Gohan. After a certain amount of time, I'm pretty sure it's like his fifth turn, just like or something. I think it's like either fifth or sixth turn or something like that. When he comes back, he automatically activates his domain because they were like, let's see how people like when he comes in, it activates like a transformation. Then they saw how like they gauged the response to it, being that he was like some people were running him with AGL Broly. So I think what they've been doing is just fine tuning, finding where like, okay, this is okay, this isn't all right. All right, let me try this one. All right, and I think they just finally found one that was like spot on. They're like, okay, let's have it where they can activate it if they complete this specific condition turn one, because your RNG for your turn for your rotations may not be perfect. So yeah, you're forced to run him with the vast majority of uncontrollable power, but the uncontrollable power category is actually good, so it doesn't really hurt you to do so.
Mm.
That, and it's like it does slow the game down a little bit. Like, where the longer you play this game, the stronger your box gets. The stronger your box gets, the more you start tearing through events. And if we didn't have any level of like, it's like they're giving us a buff but giving us a handicap all at the same time, because it's going to make you indecisive on what to use, when to use it.
So you know what that sounds like to me?
Hmm.
Power creep.
Power creep would mean that the thing in the game is getting harder,
No, no, no.
not
They're
necessarily them
doing
adding something to you.
no,
How
no,
can you
no.
call a power
So
creep a
so
buff?
so they're power creeping the units by making you have to make specific decisions about your team build without having to make the enemies ridiculous. It's not like
That's
straight
implementing
power
this.
creep. It's not straight power
Mhm.
creep the way like the way you understand it, but like it is a form of power creep. They're power creeping your box, so everything's too good. Now you got to make harder decisions, which will make it so not everything is so good. Or like it's still synergistic, but now, yeah, I can turn one domain. Cool. Like that's not really the issue. That's not the threat of the unit. It's you got
What comes after it?
well that and like for example, it's not just domains, but standbys. Standbys are restricted, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, uh,
Yeah,
some of them you can't activate at the same time. I
that's what I'm
think
saying.
there's
Like
some you
they're
can.
making you think, oh well, which standby do you want to use? Do you want to use the new family Kamehameha standby this turn, or do you want to use the Goku standby this turn?
Mm, I I can see where like I can see where everybody is calling it power creep. It's just for me, I don't necessarily consider power creep something to be given to the player. It's something given to the opponent that the player has to overcome. W- I understand the power creep when we're like, okay, there's power creep from the ninth year anniversary to, like, let's say we're saying ninth to 10th or 8th to ninth. There's power creep in the ninth year anniversary units because at the end of the day, they're just unifiably stronger than the content that they're putting out. That's where I would see a power creep because you're creeping past the game's difficulty. Like,
Yeah,
power creeping a unit out, more or less, I wouldn't necessarily say you're power creeping a unit. You're just at the end of the day, just I don't want to call it replastering because that's not what they're doing. I'm not gonna say that that's what they're doing, but it's just like this is basically the strength LR Broly replastered with a new color and a new effect. They were like, hey, this one is specifically for World Tournament, and we know this is for World Tournament. But hey, here's one that you can use in this instance. I look at it as you're giving me a more strategic option than just something I got to throw on here to make it work. I just think that they're just polishing at this point. That's what I would call it. They're polishing. Power creep, not so much in my opinion. For me, polishing, yes. They're just like, yep, we're gonna buff out this team, make this unit look a little bit better, and put them back in there. Because then, realistically, we're gonna all summon for it because it does make the team more cohesive, especially for teams that we've been like clamoring that we want like buffs for. Corroded Body and Mind.
Oh, so bad.
I love that team. I love that team. A new Janemba, Dokkan, Omatsu, you hearing this, please? New Janemba, please. Like,
Look,
animations could be crisp.
Look, Omatsu ain't my boy like that. That man don't listen to me. He ain't subscribed. He ain't one of the 100 subscribers I got. Unless
Hey,
he is.
you never know, man.
Unless he is. And
Hey.
if he is, Omatsu. Naughty the fuck.
Like I was gonna say, you know that show, what is it, Undercover Boss or something like that?
Undercover
I think that's what
Bandai
it's
Spy.
called, Undercover Boss. And it's like the CEOs be working for. Hey,
Oh
you
my
never know,
God.
Chief.
Omatsu, if you one of the 100 subscribe to me, y'all know what to do, right? Y'all know what to do, right?
Boost them rates, Bucko.
Yo.
Boost them rates. I want
Yo.
100% in one multi, bruh. 100%.
Yo, let me Rainbow Broly first multi, like just straight up 5 copies. You know what? Let's make it 7 copies so I have a TUR and SSR copy.
Y'all are reaching hard.
Look. That's like the dream. Every Dokkan content creator dreams that they pull a multi and it has the full rainbow just sitting there.
Why you playing, bro? That would
Hey,
be look.
Starks, since we're not one of the random people on Twitter or X that be posting, I got 4 in one multi. Since we don't got luck like that, sorry.
We ain't got luck like
It could
that.
be. It could be.
But
That's where I would put my luck.
if I had any. Alright. All jokes aside. Oh, Jesus. Let's take a quick look at the uncontrollable power category. Broly, Cellmax, Broly. Bootanks.
Wuhan. Well, yeah, Bootanks.
Broly. When this Janemba EZAs, ooh. Woo!
I've never wanted to throw something at my computer screen in this very moment.
Was it
More than in this very moment.
what for? What you do?
I promise you, this game keep freaking taunting me with this strength 18. Just show up in my damn summons, you rusty bitch.
Do you not have her? You don't have this 18?
Everywhere.
Alright, chat. Alright. Look, if you watching still, I have a request. It's awful. I know. This is gonna be the absolute worst. I need y'all to comment 18 for Switch.
Oh man, that girl has never showed up, bro.
I'm
It's been like a year and some change. Mamba done showed up.
Me.
You already have
Hey, bro.
18.
Look, I keep playing J Rich. You want to keep making them jokes. You ain't gonna see not another one of a physical 21. You better stop.
Oh, she's 79% now, baby. Sitting pretty on my account.
Hey, bro, you'll never see the Skittle. You'll never see the Skittle.
These kids, guys. How do I reach these kids?
You don't.
Alright, but for real though.
Fruit snacks.
Uncontrollable power. This category, the booze, hooligans, whatever. 21. Evil 21 is on it. Super 17. I don't know, this team looks good. Why are the androids on this category? I don't understand that one.
They have
because it
uncontrollable
was
power.
uncontrollable as hell. When they
Did you
first
not
got there,
like
like
Secret?
they was bodying everybody.
You're right.
They
You're
blew
right.
up a whole city.
You're right. So now let's get on to the potentially best Carnival LR ever made. Jiren still exists, so like I can't say it's hands down the best. But Jiren just existing on JP now and how good he is. Let's talk about Gohan. The great Gohan. Kamehameha 200%. That's like every good unit in the game.
Pretty much.
Every good unit in the game. That's not true, but just about every good unit in the game now has a full 200% leader.
No
and
way.
Yeah,
I mean, nah, homie. If you really look at that, you got the new Gohan, the trio, Tech UI, the Int trio, Ultimate Gohan,
AGL UI.
AGL UI, the physical Blue Boys, STR UI,
We said good units, bro.
Prince
We said good
Vegito.
units.
Yeah, bruh, this is pretty much like this might be the best team in the game, like
I mean,
bar none.
Kamehameha is one of the best categories in the game, hands down. And that's just going to be what it is because, I mean, it's the most iconic attack. Everyone, and I do mean everyone, across the world knows what a Goku is and what a Kamehameha is, even if they've never seen Dragon Ball. Thank you, Akira Toriyama. Never seen Dragon Ball. Who dis? But Gohan, you know, him, Han, he who is called I am.
Great.
Because he's him. Now, greatly raises attack and raises defense for one turn. So he infinitely stacks attack on his 12 key and raises defense for one turn. Colossal damage, high chance of stun. Greatly raises attack and raises defense for one turn. Mega colossal damage. With a 50% defensive buff for super class allies for one turn.
Can't be mad at that.
I mean, I've met people. They will be mad. They can and will be mad.
Are people mad that Gohan is the part 2 LR?
Why isn't it 2 turns? Yeah, Alan, probably.
Nah, well, and in
Shout
the
out to
very,
Alan.
very, very, in the very infamous words of Liv Morgan, cry about it. Cry about it.
Damn. Was Liv Morgan on top?
On top of me. No, I was kidding.
This man.
And now I have to. Now I have to. I have to mute the channel.
Clean
Great.
my ears.
Great. Great. You know, I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry, folks at home.
Sorry, folks at home.
Sorry, Dom Mysterio.
Dirty Don.
That boy.
All right, for real though. Let's get.
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
focus.
yeah. Back on
This video's
back on
already really
subject.
long. This is a long video. Back to his kit. Keep us 5. I got a phone call. I had a phone call. I thought my phone was do not disturb.
This man.
Killswitch, you want to go read this out right quick?
Yes, sir. So his passive skill, power to protect Earth. So his it's key +5, attack and defense +200%, plus an additional key plus 2, attack plus 40% up to 200%, and defense plus 30% up to 150% with each attack performed. So stopping there, people, when it says with each attack performed, it does not mean super attacks. That does mean normals. So if you get a hidden potential normal, you are still raising your stats. He gets an additional attack plus 77% within the same turn with each super attack performed.
Wow.
Now, that, for
It's a
me,
big stat.
I'm wondering if that is multiplicative.
It said each, bro. Same turn.
With
Each
each,
super
yep,
attack
within the
performed.
same turn. Okay, so yes, so that is a multiplicative 77 attack plus 77% on top of the attack plus 40% on top of your base starting 200%.
Wow.
He launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack when key is 18 or more, and an additional when your key is at 24, you get an additional attack plus 58% and launches an additional super. And if your HP is 77% or more, all attacks are super effective against all types. When there is another Kamehameha or Warriors Raised on Earth
You're
category
fine.
ally attacking in the same turn, you get an additional key plus 2 and you guard all attacks. And if your HP is 77 or percent or less when receiving an attack, you have a high chance of evading your enemy's attack, including their supers.
Damn. You know what it sounds like to
So
me? Strength
they
Gohan, Strength LR Gohan is gonna take his first place gold medal trophy and hand it off to Strength LR Gohan.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Like realistically, this man is doing it. His For me personally, I like that his kit is very small and condensed, but in all of it, he's doing everything that you need him to do. He's building up quite fast and properly.
Yes,
You'll
sir.
always be able to get he has additionals built in. So realistically, you just need to build this man crit and dodge.
Correct.
Like
Correct.
crit and dodge.
Especially, and I think it's gonna be dodge first, then crit for me. But
I'm gonna try to
even
keep this
then,
close
even then,
even.
he has a high chance to dodge. He's only got a 50% chance to dodge, so I might just lean even. I was
Yeah.
thinking, like I might go like one or two higher on the dodge than the crit. If I can get 25 crit and like 15 dodge out of this, or sorry, 25 dodge or 20 dodge and 15 crit, I'd be okay with that number.
Okay. Okay. I can see that. I can see that.
I think that is the correct amount.
Well, I mean, it is. I will. We do preference this. We're not your dad. Your game is your game,
Yeah,
and how you
yeah.
play is how you play.
That's my build.
Now,
That's my build.
yeah, his build, and like I've seen. Now, I will say, if you don't have as much good luck with crits and stuff like that, like I don't know if anybody's ever had that happen. Here to talking, you build a unit, you thought that, you put in the crit, and they rarely ever do it. Kind of like how MUI used to rarely ever dodge sometimes. So I understand there are probably instances like that, but definitely like lean more towards crit and dodge. I understand if you may have unlucky rolls with that, but that is definitely, as Stark said, it is probably close to the best build that you can put on this man.
I think so. I need a standby.
And yes, but Jay, we talking about the man you want the most, and you've been as silent as the mouses in Cinderella's castle. So you good?
Oh, I'm Sleeping Beauty over here, just listening in.
This man said,
man,
"I'm
it's
just
soaking.
soaking it in."
My guy, this
Yep.
this is a discussion. What's your thoughts?
Homie over here hamming it up. No, hey, come on, Stark. This man looked like the dog when you petting him in the stomach, and he just
Yes,
no.
sir.
Yes, I'm hearing wonderful news.
All right, all
Yeah.
right. Let's. Jared, this is your guy. Tell me what a standby does. Tell me what a standby.
All right, his standby can be activated when HP is 77% or less, or starting from the third turn from the character's entry turn only once. Standby for 5 turns, during which 7 Dragon Balls appear. Charge count increase 1 per key sphere obtained by allies, and an additional 4 per Dragon Ball obtained by allies.
Okay, so what you're telling me is. What you're telling me is he's a new mechanic for the game?
Yep, he's throwing Dragon Balls in the middle of the orbs. It looks so clean. I love those animations. Love it.
And that was something I did want to highlight. Like, kudos to them for actually putting in something that breaks the monotony. That is something that I will say that Dokkan did very good with this Gohan. They broke the monotony. Like, yes, I get it. We've all, like, you could be like, but Domains was breaking the monotony. Yes, it was breaking the monotony when we got it. Now we're just desensitized to them. This right here, you changed up the orbs.
That's different.
No, the
We
orbs
haven't
are
The whole
still
game,
there.
the whole
orbs are
game
still
is
there.
changed. Yeah, but they look different. It looks new.
They
It
they
looks
throw the Dragon
new.
Ball in the middle of it, which
Yeah.
looks
It looks clean. It looks clean.
And mind you, but we haven't got that, like, that type of change since Majin Buu and making the candy. They broke up the monotony, and I give them that's
I
entirely
hope
kudos.
I hope to see the orb mechanic return back way more than the candy mechanic.
Yes, like, look, I'ma say it
But-
now, Omatsu, hearing me, give me another give me, it doesn't even have to be an LR, it could be a Dokkan Fest Omega Shenron, and he uses
yeah.
the Shadow Dragon Balls. Like, come on, this is nice, creative. It was very creative. This Gohan, the one thing I give this Gohan, other than him looking like number 1, is he is by far the most creative unit we have gotten
And his
in a
animations.
while.
And his animations are sick. So in his standby,
Yes.
he cannot attack except for his finish attack. Attack of 77% per superclass ally attacking in the same turn. And if all allies are superclass, he gets 77% damage reduction. 77% damage reduction. So don't bring Cell. Don't bring Cell on this team, even though he's on Kamehameha. 50% defense when receiving an attack per key sphere obtained. Guard, and an additional 258% attack when he activates the effect. And there are 3 different ways to hit it. One of them requires you to get all 7 Dragon Balls in a minimum of 35 key. That will bring out the family Kamehameha for Goku.
Mm-hmm.
The one where you only get 35, less than 35, and less than 6 or less Dragon Balls. So if you want to do it like early, you get a 15% attack boost and the Brotherhood Kamehameha. And you get the solo Kamehameha if you just get 35 or more key spheres with no Dragon Balls.
Meaning, collect those Dragon Balls, people. Don't be stupid.
From what I've seen, it looks like it's going to be almost impossible, but also Rainbow Orb Changers will be a really good option. And I was going to have us go over Videl here. Or Hesaw, I guess, is their name now. But I'm actually going out and will be gone on vacation for the next week. So I won't be posting any videos. Just check my shorts. But I still will be doing a collab with Team SSR. They're gonna record some content. So head over to their channels, hit subscribe, hit the like button. when they post those summon videos up, definitely comment wish Stark was here. I'll be in the video. I just won't be posting my own for over a week. So with that said, we're gonna wrap it. Keep an eye on the shorts. Check out the homies channels. Y'all got anything y'all want to say before we bounce?
Thank you guys for getting Stark to 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stark hitting 100 subscribers, and shout out to Fidel in the dress.
That's what's up. All right, guys, we've hit 100. Next goal's 500. We'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.